2 out of 3. Nelson Figueroa tries to get the Mets a split tonight.
Well, Nelson was an International League All-Star as he was just having an outstanding season in AAA.
And Drew whacks one the other way toward the left field line, and that's an extra base hit to start the night. Sheffield digs it out, and Drew stands at second base with a leadoff double. It's runners in scoring position. And that one's lined into center field, a base hit for Parra, and that'll put an early run on the board for the Diamondbacks. Pagan throwing home, but it's cut off. And Upton 3 for 11 in this series, including a long home run. Parra runs, Santos' throw right on the money, and Parra is gunned down. He's only 21 years old. The curveball bounced down to David Wright, and he throws out his old bat boy for the second out.
Yeah. Andrew McCutchen, sorry, I don't know why I said Nate.
Deep to left center field off the bat of Reynolds, and that is long gone. Another home run from Mark Reynolds, his third in this series, and they've all been tagged. His 31st home run of the year, and it's 2-0 Arizona.
Well, Gary, we talked about Reynolds letting go with one hand,
especially since Schneider appeared completely unaware. Montero hits one deep to right. Back goes Francoeur looking up, and that ball's out of here. Back-to-back home runs for Reynolds and Montero. Montero's 11th of the year, and it's 3-0 Arizona. And Nelson Figueroa's return to the major leagues is coming crashing down around his ears in the first inning. 0-2 to Roberts, 2 for 12 in this series, and he socks one into left center for a base hit. Pagan over to cut it off in the gap. Roberts will hold at first base. Nice job by
5-5 at home, but amazing ERAs.
There's ball 4, and Weitzel is on with a walk.
Stay maybe too pumped up.
And Young pops it up, and that should get Figueroa through the inning. As Cora makes the call, and the catch to end the inning. Difference tonight against Dan Herron and his 2.19 ERA.
Well, he's been unbelievable. I've said before, his last 4 years coming into this year, he's won 59 ball games. And look at the walks to strikeouts ratio, Keith.
And look at this. Boy, oh boy, that's just dominance.
For the left-hander to bring that ball with him to first base.
Cracked into right field, and a base hit for Pagan to start the Mets off. Pagan takes off. Montero with the throw, not in time. Pagan with his 8th stolen base of the year.
And the Mets winning percentage.
Pops one up into shallow left center. Angling in his Parra to grab it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Louis bunting in the first inning of a scoreless game. It just stopped last night. And he drives one to short right and Drew for the second out. And Pagan gets back to the bag.
Nice pick.
Bouncing ball for Drew to handle. Sheffield retired to end the inning, so a good start to the inning for Pagan, but the Mets can't bring him around. Still 3-0 Arizona.
With a home run.
12 hits for Herron, and he hits this one to left center field, ranging over his Pagan deep in the gap to run it down. That's still his career track. Bounce to the right side, and a big hop for Castillo. Drew retired, 2 outs.
And I wasn't sure whether I was going to go.
David Wright can't get to that skidder, and it rolls toward the line. Big turn for Parra. He's going to try for 2. Sheffield with the throw. Safe. Ripped into left field. A base hit for Upton. Parra turns third, being waved home. Sheffield's throw to the plate on one hop. Can't be handled by Santos. The run is in, and down to second is Upton. And that makes it 4-0 Arizona. 2-2 to Reynolds. He hits one to center field, and that's hit well. Chasing Pagan back, looking up, and it's out of here. Mark Reynolds is putting on a show. Another long home run, his 4th of the series, his 32nd of the year.
I have not seen someone have a series like this in a long, long time.
Tim Redding up quickly in the bullpen as Montero has his 2nd hit of the night. Well, Figueroa retired the first 2 hitters here in the 2nd inning, but then Parra with the hustle double.
Pitcher. It tells me that he's just trying to overthrow a little bit, and I think that's the case here.
Curveball line to left field. That's a base hit for Roberts. Montero will pull in at second. And Whitesell takes ball 4 and the bases are loaded. As Nelson Figueroa might like a monsoon right about now. And Young chases a slider out of the strikes.
5 guys that is racing for the Cy Young is going to throw all fastballs. Think again. He's going to mix up his pitches. Going to throw that fork ball, curve ball, and there a little breaking pitch to get Murphy out.
Chris Young with the grab.
But Lincecum gets the strikeouts, and also he is the reigning champion. You got to knock him off the block.
Jeff Francoeur, first pitch swinging, grounds one out to Drew for the second out.
Very common to see a guy have a 4.5, almost 5 ERA and just stay in that rotation like there's no problem.
Torres serves one out to left, but Parra playing shallow.
But he's an All-American pitcher and played as a designated hitter also.
In the air to right field, and Jeff Francoeur is there. Stephen Drew lines one into right field, and that'll fall in for a base hit. Drew's second hit in the
come back, you throw once, and then you have X amount of days off.
Parra drills one down the right field line, and that's a fair ball bouncing to the wall. Drew heads for third. It'll be held up there. Francoeur's throw to second. Nobody covering there, and Corey popped a mile high straight up. Santos didn't see it at first, so Murphy comes down to help.
Go after him.
Hit hard right to right to end the inning.
You know, in regards to Saberhagen, I talked to
Santos hits it to deep left field over the head of Parra and off the base of the wall. Santos going to have to hustle. Here comes Parra's throw to second. Not in time.
Scoring position. They turn it up a notch.
And consider a turn. 3 pitches. Redding down on strike. 3-1 to Pagan. He hits one to center field and hit well. Back goes Young deep in the gap. And he won't get there. It's to the base of the wall. Santos is in. Pagan will easily get 3 bases out of this. His 6th triple. The elite in ERA in the major league. And Castillo is down on 3 pitches.
Split finger grip. Puts it back in there. No split finger now. Fastball.
In the air to right field. And Upton has plenty of room. That'll do it for the Mets. Has his average up to 296 on the year, and the curveball bounced toward first base where Murphy handles it on his tattoo.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's very elaborate.
It's this one to right field, and Francoeur is right there. 1-2 from Redding. Fastball struck him out, and so a good
for him. He says that's been the big key. But how about him going to Dan Worthen and asking for the scouting report? One of the keys to his success so far, guys.
Drew ranging up the middle and throws out Sheffield 1-1.
That he would take to this city as he has. He really likes playing on this big stage.
Murphy hits it out to left where Parra is there.
With the new Dale Murphy is. Jeff Francoeur going to be the Dale Murphy. He can just be Jeff Francoeur here.
Wow. Quick work. They go after you. The most important thing to do is how do they pitch me?
Tough hop for David Wright, and he stays with him and throws out Young one away.
And not thinking for themselves, and I think that's a big mistake.
Danny Herron lifts one to deep right field. Francoeur going back onto the track to grab it.
Because with Francoeur, the book on him is up and in and low and away. Breaking balls low and away, fastballs belt high up.
Drew hits the comebacker, and Tim Redding is settling in and
like I skewered you
toward the hole, and a base hit for Alex Cora leading off in the 5th inning. Santos doubled his first time up, and he hits one up the middle, and he's 2 for 2. Well, the Mets trying to fight back against Danny Herron, down 6-1.
Gary, he's throwing a lot of pitches.
Broken bat bloop, and Roberts is there. Infield fly rule called. 3-2 to Pagan. Cora dancing off second, not going, and it's ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Get up a notch last inning. Will be interesting to see if he can do it again.
2-2 to Castillo. Line over short, base hit. That brings home Cora. Here comes Santos. The throw will go to third. A 2-run single for Luis Castillo, and the Mets are right back in this game. It's 6-3 Arizona.
This is a lot of the big humid night. He's thrown a lot of pitches.
Little flare third to shallow left to fall for a base hit. Pagan around third, races home. Parra's throw to the plate, not in time. David Wright with an RBI single, and now it's 6-4. Aaron's already thrown 28 pitches in this inning. And Sheffield bounces one down to third. Reynolds has got it. Out at second. Roberts to first for the double play.
Bobby with a strike there.
And it's too high, ball four. So again, Parnell's walked his first batter.
Shins looked me in the eyes, said, "You don't ever throw a slow curveball to a right-handed hitter."
Caught by Castillo and no throw. And he goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. 0-2 to center field. Pagan back a few strides. Diamondbacks got 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Mets got a run in the third and 3 in the fifth. Hit in the air to deep right field. Back goes Upton, going back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Daniel Murphy with his 7th home run of the year, and he gets the Mets within a run at 6-5.
Well, he's lost his breaking ball, Ron, and hangs it for Daniel, and boy,
It was a gut check time for these Mets, and they have responded.
Francoeur pops one up to shallow right center. Roberts out to grab it for the first out. And now down by only a run. 2-2 to Cora. Hit hard, but right at Roberts for the second out. Santos hits one toward the hole, smothered nicely by Reynolds from his knees. He got him. A great play by Mark Reynolds, who's made more than his share in this series. Hit hard over the bag, and now they've got a base hit in the 7th. Chased to the corner by Sheffield, and Roberts heads to second. 1-2. Whitesell pokes one to the left side. Wright holds the runner and gets the first out. So Whitesell unable to advance Roberts. That's a big out for Parnell. Parnell behind 3-1. And Young hits one in the air to left center field. Sheffield right there. And there are 2 out. Young had a big swing. Aaron bounces one out to short. Nice big hop for Cora. And he gets Aaron to end the inning. So. And he pulls one down to first, and Whitesell handles it for the first down.
Not if it's on the outside corner. You can, certainly, certainly.
Hit sharply to second. Roberts knocks it down, has time, and throws out Pagan. 2 away. David Wright on deck. He followed Castillo's hit with one of his own. And Louis breaks his bat. It's a slow roller to Roberts, who makes the toss to end the inning. So Aaron bounces back with a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th. Bouncing ball for Castillo to handle. Feliciano throws one pitch and gets one out. Not much out there. Bouncing ball for Wright to handle. And quickly Feliciano gets 2 outs. Let's see whether Jerry makes the move here or leaves Feliciano in to face Upton.
See if he'll swing when he's down 0-2.
It's sharply, but right at Castillo. Stokes comes in, gets Upton out. A 1-2-3 inning. In the top of the 8th. Now the Mets down by a run in the bottom of the 8th will send the heart of the batting order to the plate. And Wright hits one in the air to right center field. Upton a couple of steps back. And there to grab it for the first down. Oh, yeah, the Upton ball on the second deck. Sheffield rips one down the left field line. That's an extra base hit into the corner. Parra plays the carom. And Sheffield sliding into second base with a 1-out double. Popped up. Reynolds has room. 2 out. Rounded down to third. And Reynolds makes the play. Side retired. Mets waste a 1-out double from Sheffield. And Arizona keeps a 1-run lead as we go to the 9th with Reynolds to lead off for the D-backs in the 9th inning. Jerry Manuel saw his team fall behind 6-0 in the second inning today. And there's a call third strike to Reynolds. Got him looking at a slider. So Reynolds struck out for the second straight time.
Well, nice job by Stokes. That ball stayed in the middle part of the plate, but Reynolds knew right away that it was a strike.
It's on the bullpen. Popped up in foul ground. David Wright has room. 2 away. And an easy chance for Castillo. A strong inning for Stokes, and now the Mets will try and come from behind in the bottom of the ninth. Again, the 1-2 to Cora. Bouncing ball, and Roberts into play. 1 out in the last of the ninth. Struck him out. Balls get Santos, and the Mets are down to their final out. On the brink of dropping 3 out of 4 to the D-backs. Popped up. Roberts with the angle, and the ball game is over, and the Mets comeback falls short. And the Diamondbacks take 3 out of 4 in the series and drop the Mets to 4-4 on this homestand.
Well, Danny Herron just outlasted the Mets, giving up 5 runs in 7 innings for his 11th win. Mets got off to a tough start. Nelson Figueroa just did not have it today. He only lasted an inning and 2/3. Amazing job by the Mets bullpen to keep them in it. They fought tooth and nail to get back in the game, but fell a little short here tonight at Citi Field.